Alright, so here we have a probably mid or late 1960s Eskimo 12-inch box fan. It's a model 12105, 3 speeds, 50-60 cycles, which again is why I speculate it's probably from the 60s and not the 70s. Because by the 70s everything went to hertz. Claims to use 0.9 amps. I'll put it on the kilowatt for verification. Made by McGraw, Edison, bursted manufacturing. Got a relatively decent handle. It's better than the Eskimos of the time, but I don't think it's as good as the Lakewoods. Got a pretty nice set of aluminum blades. Interesting enough, this thing spins counterclockwise instead of clockwise. It's one of my only fans, other than my Westinghouse ones, to turn counterclockwise. Got a little bit of rust in the base, not too bad. I got this off of Goodwill on their online marketplace for a lot cheaper than eBay. I don't remember exactly what I paid on, I think maybe $30. I mean, it's a little expensive, but considering I've been looking for one of the small box fans for a long time, I think it was worth it. Other than the rust, the grills are in pretty decent condition. Here's the back side of it. There's the motor. I believe it's a 4-pole. It does have oil ports, which is pretty nice. Instead of using screws, it has some sort of, I guess like an Allen wrench head to take the grills off, but still pretty simple to work on. And on the bottom of it you have the feet for it, which are still there. These are some kind of hard plastic, oddly enough. They're not rubber. Kind of an interesting thing. I haven't really seen many fans with hard rubber feet. Usually they'd be a softer material for vibration isolation to make it run a little smoother. I'm going to start it off on high, try and get some startup sounds of it. Not really that many startup sounds, but it does run very nice and quiet. It's in very good balance. Very good airflow too. Anyways, we're going to check the power consumption. Unfortunately, it's pretty dark. That's voltage, 123.7 volts. Exactly 1 amp, which is a little on the high side. This was rated for 0.9. 80 watts with a power factor of 0.64, so definitely shaded pole, but not too bad for a shaded pole motor. I'm going to put it down on medium. Not a big reduction in speeds, and here's low. That's one downside of this fan, is the speeds are relatively close. The low speed would be fine for a medium, but the medium is basically a joke. But still, it's very quiet. It does put out very good air, which is something no new fan could really do with this size range. Put it back to high, and watch the coast down. Again, being metal bladed, this is a pretty decent coast down, especially for its size. Obviously not as impressive as a large fan, especially with steel blades, but it's certainly not bad. Try and get some startup sounds. Maybe I'll try low this time instead of high, just see if it does anything a little different. That's a pretty decent coast down, close to 20 seconds. So here's low. And relatively quiet, but it does have a little bit of a whir to it. Gotta wait for it to spin down. Try and grab the hub of the blade. I'll find it. There we go. Medium. And high. Again, not super pronounced like the P23 Lakewoods, but still not bad. It's definitely a lot better than the modern fans are. Anyways, this is a pretty cool fan. If you can find one of these, I'd recommend picking one up. I mean, honestly, they're pretty uncommon. I mean, they do exist on eBay, but they're generally not worth the prices they go for. Anyways, definitely a pretty cool fan. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.